Hello, everyone, and welcome to enjoy modern art with me. Um, Modern art, do you enjoy it? Um, what I have noticed while I visit museums of art or history, they usually have this section of modern art hidden in some, usually in the third floor or some the last floor of the exhibition. So it's something that when you walk there, you are already tired and you don't want to look at it. You just want to, you're hot, you're thirsty, you're hungry, and you just want to walk out of this modern art exhibition quick as possible, and you don't really pay attention what's there. And well, I think that's a good that's a good tactic. That's how you should do it. You should just look at the nice historical items and the nice paintings, and some museums they drop in there though this modern art right in the middle of these classical paintings, and that's harsh. That's quite it ruins the mood for me. And and of course there are modern art museums that nobody I don't really think nobody actually goes there. People who go there, they just go there because it's a funny looking building usually, and well, I don't think anyone enjoys anything there. I think that's my opinion. But we are at what you're looking at is Finnish national galleries. I have put the search terms to show art that is starting from 1951 to modern day. So this is modern art, and we can see how this modern art has evolved. Um, Obviously, we're getting sticks, so we're really going to the high. The I don't know if you read the philosophy of Hegel, that human history and the human consciousness, it's moving towards this godlike existence where we are all knowing. So this is progress. This is how we move towards beauty and God. This is also one way to display modern art, is to put it somewhere in the middle of a public place, and you just cannot escape it. You just have to look at this. You visit some nice place, and there's this ugly modern art there, right in the middle of it, some statue most of the time. Uh, but let's look with some normal keywords that we. Let's look. Dog. That's it's the first. That's the most. That's an animal. It's a man's best friend. It's a nice normal animal. Let's see what modern art gives us with this animal. Um, well, this is. No, it's loading quite a bit. I have very slow internet during this time of the day. Um, yeah, we get some dogs, and they're eating some meat. Yeah, they look very. Uh, well, this is modern. Well, this is countryside of Finland. That's a nice red house that everyone dreams of. Um, and those dogs are, of course, vicious, and this is what you're supposed to hate. This is evil. This is a comfortable home life, and that is evil. That's what the modern art is trying to tell you with this one. And the man's friend is evil also. It's a beast. We get some. Hmm, yeah, I have to say modern art in technical sense. It is one. It's not actually that much better what my children do. It just showcases how much of the technical ability has been lost, maybe for forever, um, and when they cannot do what they cannot do anymore, any technicals. They don't have any more technical skills to portray anything. They have to give these huge titles that are self-explanatory, and they are basically more important than the pictures themselves. Um, this is, like I said, this is something a child could draw, and when they cannot draw any better, they try to be shocking, and they try to give these weird titles, big titles to them, and it's sad. It's sad what millennial art has done. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, the dog is not real, thank God. Oh, this is of course a modern artist, millennial women at their best. Um, the I don't know. Have you seen Wallace and Gromit, the first movie where they go to the moon and the moon is cheese and they collect cheese from the cracker for their crackers and this. Come on, girl, take a look at this. That's some damn that's some moon cheese cracker stuff there, girl. Damn. Yeah. This is how you make art. If you kind do anything, you just take pictures of yourself and humiliate yourself, and you know. And of course, this is that's Pluto, of course, from Donald Duck, our Mickey Mouse's dog, Pluto. This is supposed to showcase you how culture is dying, and how there's no name for a man who doesn't come back. Well, obviously, this person has abandoned middle class life, and this is supposed to show how repressing the middle class life is. Um, mm, all right, that's really dark stuff we're getting here. Look at who's this guy? New York who was in with underground, the Andy something who made the Campbell's soup. This is what the modern art it is. It is very much like AI art. Basically, it is this very mechanical, self-printed stuff that doesn't mean anything. It is basically this you know printed mechanical stuff that it looks very ugly and distant, like AI art. AI art actually uses the same technique somehow, but creates more clearer symbols than these. It is technically more better than modern art, but in its core, it is modern art. It is distant and ugly. Well, yes. Oh, and I love these when these women um, who knit and do stuff like that as their hobby. Then at some point they decide to become artists. Oh yeah, this is sad. This is sad stuff. Um, this is 76. It's almost nice, but very ugly actually. This might be very. This is so ugly. Look at how ugly it is. Ugly faces. But it's supposed to tell you that everything is ugly. All right. Well, yeah, of course, there's sexuality and everything. That's how somehow people are. When you've lost all your intellectual ability, everything just into sexual matters, uh, primitive stuff. Well, okay, that's a dog. Let's look at cat. Let's take the remove the cat. Okay, I guess I have to write it in Finnish. The cat. Let's look at cats. Cat is much more. It's more. This is actually nice. Almost. 1994. It actually reminds me something of a Bill Clinton portrait. Um, it's very 90s. Yeah, oh yeah, this is what is migraine cat. How about a migrant cat? Yeah, let's move on. Okay. Yeah, the cat is more. It's this crazy cat lady stuff. That's what we're gonna find here. The cat is more, and I almost these sculptures. This imagine this. Imagine you happen to accidentally fall down in a modern art museum, and you fall on this, and then you have to pay $10,000 or euros for this piece of art. So I think this is a scam. It's an insurance scam by the rich people. It is basically if you see elevator brand mark or called Kone, that is owned by the richest family in Finland called Herlins, and they basically they give money to these people to produce this crap, and somehow it is worth tens of thousands of euros for some reasons. this. Well, look at this. Look at this. I told you, cat people are crazy, crazy. Um, yeah, let's move on. Just this is the YouTube. By YouTube guidelines, I would like to state that it is it is this art and sexuality. It belongs with by YouTube guidelines. It is allowed, but this if you're an artificial bot, I know I have spoken a little bad things about artificial intelligence, but for you, YouTube bot, I say this is by YouTube guidelines. This is artwork, so I can look a little bit racist stuff, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, you cannot ban me for this. This is art. I'm literally looking at art. You cannot ban me from it. Well, who cares? It's not the channel is not doing very well either way. So let's be risky. Okay, that's enough about cats. A cat is more sexual for some reason. So let's take the cat away. We had a dog and a cat. Let's look at the women. Because actually, should I write it in Finnish so I get better stuff? Women. I love women, and I know for although my statistics say that all my subscribers are men, I know that is a lie. Most of my subscribers are women, actually, 100%. And reason they are watching this channel because I'm the hot guy who takes them on a date on a art to see artwork and says something really intellectual stuff about it. And I'm not saying very much of intellectual stuff here. And this is the moment you realize that I'm not the guy you. 1955. That's not natty. That's not natty. Ooh, ooh. These are quite actually nice. These all these are 1960s. These. Yeah. Then we get this that you have to make very ugly, very ugly. In a you cannot portray anything in a nice way. Everything has to be ugly. That's just the way life it is. It has to be very ugly. Yeah. Uh, Look at this. Look at this. If you were visiting these art school people, you would just. And this is. I have 5 personalities: the nicest person you ever meet, and the twisted psychopath. this is this is how women. I think the most of this stuff is what modern women propaganda they want to say when they have mood swings and they're acting badly, that they just have different personalities, and it's just plurality of life. And I don't know about that. I don't think there's anything good being antisocial moron, in my opinion. uh, yeah, it's kind of like people give a lot of trash about these alpha males like Andrew Tate's rubbish that is being spoken at, but women have been brainwashed for many centuries by this what would I call it, gigafemale ideology, that you just be anything you want. No, yeah, that's great, and that's why we get it's really the female sexuality. I remember when I was a young boy, teenager, it was very feminists were very much against these lingerie, not laundry, the women in underwear uh, ads on public. And nowadays, if you have OnlyFans, you're a best feminist in the world. It is weird. It is weird because everything goes basically. Everything women do is okay, which is it's a quite insane cult, I would say. Okay, we get this lady again. Yeah. All right. That's wow. That's very impressive. She has folded the laundry quite nice compared to her size, I would say. So that's something good about her also. And let's take a look at here. There's some sort of it's not good sausage brand, I would say. And yeah, moon cheese. Yeah, and this is what a woman is. It can be anything nice, of course. Ooh, okay. Do you feel like you're in a heat wave and you're just walking into this section of modern art and you just want to get out of there quickly as possible? I want to get out here quickly as possible. Let's look at the man. Actually, I already didn't finish. Oops, I misspelled it. Let's look at man, because I've been talking trash about women. Let's talk trash about men. Uh, Tom of Finland, of course. That is, I should do something about this homosexuality in art and society. And of course, this men stuff it's look at how much more depressing it is actually. Oh, that's not depressive. That's impressive, not depressive. But it's much more self-hating, I would say. This male stuff, ugly and self-hating. Um, Unlike women, where it's kind of like self-glorifying. And I think I would say that's a very masculine trait to hate yourself. that's that's a that's that's essence of a man is to be is to be a moron. But look what I said about AI art. Look at this one. Look at this one. 2017. It's AI art and modern art is the same thing. Believe me. Ooh, yeah, a lot of like man is such a bad thing. Being a Finnish man is, oh, look at this. 2000. Oh, blurry pic. Sorry, let's continue. My wife just walked in, and well, I'm not gonna be caught watching modern art. I'm a decent man. But yeah, look at this one. This is from 2000, and this is just a blurry pic. This is a blurry picture, and that's art. Yeah, this guy just, yeah. Anything goes in modern art. And what doesn't you can give this term to anything. It's really bad. Um, but yeah, yeah. This is not very good. This is not very. We have looked at now women, and man, and dog, and cat. Let's look instead of objects and subjects. Let's look at something abstract like war. Let's go. Let's go ugly. Let's take the man out of there. And all right. We got chimney sweeper for some reason here. Oh, that's some quests. You should not play video games. I think one of the best things you can do in your life is stop playing video games. And imagine you do this for your this art for you, all these video games. You stop playing video games and read books. If you do stuff like that. Once upon a time there was war. Ah, look, you visit the museum and take pictures of yourself looking depressed, and this is how you create art. Oh wow, that's amazing. I want to click open to see this women's age. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. These rich people really give money to people to make this stuff, and this is art. That's your reflection watching a museum piece. That's art. So even in war, it is all about you. In this great tragedy, that's crazy. Uh, what is this? What is this? What is this supposed to friend? A 1918 Brother War? Yeah, this is not good. Not good. Yeah. Well, war is diff. Let's look at something different like love. Let's look at love instead of war. I think this is even worse than war. This love. Oh yeah, this is love drives people crazy, and this is. uh, oh my god. What? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I have this. Jesus Christ! Of course, this is what love is. This is oh God, Jesus. This is going even to these. This was even worse. This was even worse than war. Well, love is worse than war, according to Modern Art. That's some Iron Maiden cover art. That's some the mascot Eddie, the skeleton. That's the wife apparently, and Jesus. I don't think I will. Oh, thank God it ends. Well, I don't want to scroll up, but obviously, as you can see, love is even worse than war. Well, I think this is. I'm really think I should conclude the video in here because I think this was little too much. When you look at this ugliness, you cannot just look so much of it, and that's why I don't understand people who visit these modern art museums. How can they do this for themselves? It's quite rough. It's quite rough to hurt yourself like this. But let's try something. Let's write home. That should be good. Let's take the love away and let's look at home. What is home? Oh yeah, we get this picture again. The home is evil. Oh, look how depressed everyone is at home. Fortuna, happiness, luck. Well, that's actually the Fortuna game there. Of course, you're depressed. You should not get home life. Home life is bad for you. It kills you, and this is home life. Look at this. This is poor baby. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting that this nice for this hippie family artists to have a child, but this is I have to say the being an artist in Finland, it is basically a caste. Being a director, actor, or painter, you basically are born into this caste, and you have to come from the right lineage, and of course have the right political. Be part of the right political spectrum, and you can make it and get all the money from these rich people who fund this modern art. So I guess this baby, I think it must be already well, it's like 26 years old, this baby already. It must be an artist by itself already, because he or she has the right name. And the diaper, that's the first piece of art that the child has made. Okay, we're getting graphic again, of course, but this is actually quite nice, not offensive. Yeah, this is actually, look, there's some pills there or something like that. Yeah, of course, because you gotta have some pills there. But this was actually the first one that was not that quite offensive. I like this. This is called Ryu. This textile in the back, it's like handmade. It's very nice. These things. This one is particularly ugly, but there's a lot of nice ones. I think that one just made it very nice. I don't know why did they have to put the medicine in there, just to showcase like, oh, nothing is actually perfect. Well, it's not, but who cares? Who cares? 1991. This ironic picture that you're supposed to laugh at, of course. How stupid these men are. This is actually quite comfortable. There's a lot of these things that I remember from my childhood, this table, for example, beer in a glass bottle. Yeah, it's very comfortable in a sense to me, that scenery. Nothing in this art is bringing me comfort, but that one actually brought me some comfort. Comfort. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is bad. 55, 56. That's almost decent, this one. So, but it's 55, 56. Yeah, this is what we get. We don't get very nice things in home either. We don't get nice things in anything. A dog, a cat, man, and a woman. Love is worse than war, and home is non-existent on a oppressive thing. Wow, it's really amazing. It's really amazing that this scam of modern art can exist. But I think we should we end it here. And how can you tell this apart from AI art? Actually, this modern art, you cannot. That's our conclusion. It is really bad, but listen, I wish you a nice day, and don't drink more ugliness from this world. Enjoy something beautiful, something nice, and read a nice book, or watch some nice old painting instead of this trash. It really cultivates your soul, and yeah, see you.